Oh my god, man, it's so warm in here. Ike Snake. Alright, this is a more exciting matchup. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Some action. Some eventation. We got Ghidra, a whole stock up. Both players at kill percent. I like it, I like it. Is that your bag? Yeah. Alright, cool. I will take this off.
The headphone Koki, they call it, as
Alright.
Ghidra is just putting the boots to Jam right now, good lord.
Yeah, this is looking dominant. I believe these guys played last... It's almost the same bracket as last week, I think, where Ghidra played you, and then afterwards he played Jam, I think. It's the same thing. So, I know that Ghidra won the last set pretty dominantly too. I believe he only lost one stock that wasn't an SD, because it was a 2-2 stock, but he SD'd in game 1 and game 3.
Yes, I remember that.
But game 2 he actually lost the stock legitimately. So it was yeah, Ghidra has Jam's number, it's safe to say. He knows what to do in this matchup. You know, whether that's character or player, he's just clearly very confident, and his game plan has been...
Well, you're boxing into Snake, and we had this conversation last time where I thought, oh, it'll be fine, because Jam can poke out with a grenade.
Yeah.
Ghidra is very good at abusing grenade. Yeah. Like, very good at abusing grenade, and...
I like his bad. What are you doing,
The old stanky leg.
That should not have killed, but don't worry about it.
There's less egregious stuff in the game than Snake up tilts.
Yeah, at this point, 2023. That's just bad DI, isn't it? Like, it's fine.
But either way, Ghidra will take game 1 in fairly strong fashion.
Yeah. This is looking like a repeat of last week at this point. You know, Jam must, he's got to really reevaluate how he's approaching this matchup if he wants to shake things up a bit, because he's just... really unable to find a grip right now.
It's really hard as well, because at least when I'm playing versus Ghidra, I have a lot of projectiles I can lean on. If I don't think I can approach, I can just go, okay, I can charge shot, I can throw a few missiles out, I can just wait and see if a window opens itself for me.
Yeah.
Right, now if I'm Jam, I'm like, oh, I wish I had a projectile in any form.
Yeah, projectiles are really good versus Snake, whether that's in, in neutral, where you're just forcing him to approach, or kind of applying safe pressure to stop him from cooking grenades how he wants. Or even if it's in advantage state, because obviously Snakes love putting grenades at disadvantage, and if you have a projectile, you're able to hit him and hit the projectile from a distance, detonate it, and just do a bunch of damage completely unchecked.
Speaking of detonation, good opening by the Jam, getting a double grenade on the Snake himself, meaning it's a lot of damage built up already, so very quickly getting into the window where just an up air shot can just kill.
Yeah, especially on a stage like Battlefield, where there is the possibility for Jam to use these platforms to get high up in the air. But,
he's stuck.
The sticky, Ghidra loves these stickies.
If
you're shooting on a platform, he's going to try his hardest to sticky you every time.
That's why I roll up. I don't want to get gimmicked. Unfortunately, that's a pretty strong gimmick grab.
Yeah.
That just guarantees the down smash, and will be the first stock going the way of Ghidra again.
Oh,
and he's done it again. He can't keep getting away with
That's
this.
the second reverse hit of up smash kill of the tournament for Ike. That's just weird, isn't it? That's not what you think about when you think about the Ike matchup.
If I had, for every time it happened, I'd have 2 dimes, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Yeah. So, this is kind of a lot more even than last time. Ghidra still seems to be somewhat in control, somewhat have the lead, but it's not as diabolical as perhaps the first time.
And we are not getting hit by F smashes on platforms today.
Yes. Good.
I'm not quite over last week.
Very good.
Oh, you can't be rolling on top of Snake there. It's so easy for him to just pull out the up tilt.
And these grenades putting in work right now, just covering all this
you
space.
can't just approach as soon as he drops a grenade, it's like, well, I need to be cognizant of the fact that if I misspace anything, this grenade is going off in my face, and Ghidra's pretty good at converting off of grenade hits as well. Like, just stray hits, right?
Yes. He's definitely, when I think about Snakes and how good they are with grenades in the UK, because there's a lot of mid-level Snakes, Ghidra stands out as someone who's got more prowess, invested into grenades, as opposed to maybe, A moves or set up something. Just grenades in general, I feel like he's very masterful with them.
Chipping away that shield and gets the dash attack in. Jam at 196, and oh, that should have been an up tilt.
Yeah, or just a grab or anything, because he's clearly in down throw up tilt range. So it's just not killing there at 200 with that dash attack. That's not what Ghidra wants. His lead is crumbled, and Jam is going to try to build his own lead now.
So now I get to play the game of what percent does Grenade kill Ike? Because I think that's what we're on to right now.
True. As you say it, look, that's pretty high.
It's going high, but it's going to be stale as all hell because he's been leaning on it so much in neutral, right?
The grenades I know some items don't stale. So
Oh, I don't actually know. I said that, and now I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah, because some items don't stale, so I actually have no idea. Well,
but like, Jam does not need to. Well,
staling or not, the stock is gone. You know, we're back. We're on the final stock now. One stock apiece. Jam no longer in the lead. You know, I'll eat my words. Oh, he is now. This is just everything is going on.
Everything is exploding. Yeah. You can't actually see what's going on because half of the screen is full with yellow particle effects.
Yeah, this is very chaotic right now as both players just took 100% in like 15 seconds.
So this is another thing. Where do you think the C4 is right now, Mr. Olimar?
I can't see it. I'm not gonna lie.
Exactly. Whoa.
Well, we're not even going to get there because
it wasn't out. But that's the thing you always have to be careful of in these sort of situations, is that if you're not keeping track of C4 at all times, you're either getting exploded by it or you're getting caught out by it. Fortunately for Jam, didn't get caught out by it. Unfortunately, got up into an up tilt, so it doesn't actually matter.
That is some very wise words, because it's one of the strengths of Snake in tournament is he can be really stressful to play against sometimes, you know, whether that's you have to be thinking about where's the C4, or you might be getting gimped because of by Nikita, or grenades, things just don't go your way and suddenly you've taken 60% off a reversal.
And then suddenly you've forgotten where the C4 is, and explosion.
Yeah.
See, last set.
Yeah.
So now Ghidra has potential to march his way straight into losers finals. That's an opening quick draw. Quick draw just 7%.
Did you see that? It put him into tech chase. The last hit of Ike Nair put him into Snake Nair, put him into tech chase at 0.
That's wild.
That is a tech in this game where if you're standing on the edge of the platform and you get hit by a weak move towards center stage, you get put into a tech chase for some reason. It's so weird. I don't know why it's like that, but you never see it in game. But that's like the first time I've seen it outside of training mode. That is really weird. Wow.
Speaking really weird, like Jam has found at least a small window into Ghidra's game plan. Gets the F, doesn't quite kill. He's just going to stand here at ledge. Wait for the get up. Can he? Ooh. Yeah. I think if Jam committed to that read, because I think he felt he was going out, and he just backed out of it the last second.
Jam pummeling the first time, eating a grenade for it, and not pummeling the second, you know, learning from his mistakes. Perhaps getting a bit desperate with that dash attack, and suddenly he's in the corner.
Yeah, dash attack of his own. Oh, he goes high with a quick draw, that could have been it.
I mean, this advice state is just ramping up right now. This Jam is unable to find his footing.
That's the old classic Nikita through the stage. Cypher, excuse me, but yeah, nice little left to left, Jam to take the lead.
Yeah.
And now it's a question of how long can you live, because it's not very long.
Yeah, 139, I believe, is down through F tilt %, so he was well within it. At the very corner of the stage, you're going to eat that.
And now it's just a case of trying to bully his way through these grenades, but again, the conversion, just that damage adding up so quickly over time, walks into another one. They are so hard to keep track of, and they don't actually have a tell when they're going to explode, which is unique to the grenades as far as explosives go. Where every other grenade or bomb in the game does at least glow before it explodes, grenades just blow up on you.
Yeah, you definitely need to...
you need to track them yourself.
And, wow. That was just, you know, what a commanding second stock sequence there, as Ghidra touched only once.
Now he's got the stick. Tries for the counter, that just lets Ghidra guarantee the hit.
Yeah, that counter just showing perhaps a bit of panic, a bit of, you know, lost feeling right now, because Ghidra is, wow, 80%
I don't think I've ever
already.
seen Ghidra just immediately go for like the stick into detonate. He'll wait for you to do something.
And it makes sense, right? You want to make them panic. You've just stickied them. They're going to be terrified. You got to milk it.
Yep.
Oh, nice delay. I thought the back air was true, but just opting for the delay on the air dodge and no jump here. This is looking dire.
Just quick draw continues to be very good ability if it goes unpunished.
Yeah, we see him going for that, and the classic. Okay, well, I'm off.
That is entirely reasonable. Have a wonderful evening, Mr. Olmar. I'll get it your way. And I'm about to perform the headphone Koki so I can get out of the way. So now we march straight into losers finals, where Kendrick Olamar, not on the winner's side of the bracket this time. He'll be played from losers, but he will be versus Ghidra. Yeah, I forgot Azalea's back this week momentarily there, and that would explain the winner's side of the bracket.